Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they eat their man, they teach their man. What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their ground, they teach their mind. When they came their ground, they teach their mind. What kind of people they see?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they see?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha.
Oh yeah, so we want to say a pleasant good morning, wherever you are, and however you are following us this morning. Today's Monday, the 24th day of November, 2025. And I'm Stephen Compton. I'm here with my colleague, Janet Pesima. And together, we are going to drive you through up to 12 days afternoon. So it is good to be here. It is good, just very much important to be here. I so like to use the time to say a happy birthday to Chief Windell Nimne, Freedom FM. Yeah, the Terminator. I'd like to say happy birthday to you, Chief. Hope you celebrate your day well in a very grand style. And so it is good to be here. For those of you who are following us via our various social media platforms, we are asking you to share the live video. And together, let's have this discussion. Our man George from Mamba Point area there already joined us. Kudos to the team. Ezekiel, Dodo, this person already joined us as well. And so tell us exactly where you are following us from. And you can also have your say on issues we'll be talking about via the comment section as well by commenting on issues that we will be talking about here this morning. And so very quickly, let me bring on my colleague, Janet. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Compton. Good morning, Radio Land. Good morning, team.
Yeah, so how was the weekend?
The weekend was blissful, bless God. Once there is life, there is hope.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You like to address it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I love when people to see your face, Janet. Yeah, I want you to see her face. She want her face. I want to see her face. Yeah. So go ahead, Janet.
Yeah. Once there is life, there is hope, and I'm grateful that I have life and sound health as well.
Definitely.
So thank God. And how was your weekend?
Yes, mine was fine, and we gave God a praise. You know, whenever we see a day like this, Janet, it's just very important. that we give God the praise because it's not easy, right? It is not easy. There are some people who will just go to bed and don't wake up and other things. So if you just have this mercy upon you in the morning, you wake up. It's just very important that you get on your knees. Pray to God. Say, God, thank you. For making me to see another day. Be grateful to God. It is just very important, Janet. And so, yeah, it is not easy. Most especially with this our society. Yeah, so we are grateful to God, and it is good that we are here. So Emmanuel Otokba, thank you. Some Melvin Favor Board, thank you. Chance Josiah Tito says, good morning, Stephen Compton, and good morning to Jenen.
Good morning.
I am Deveso Kasoboy. I'm watching from the borough of Kuta. All right, David. Yeah, that's fine, David. Yeah, so we'll be in the borough this coming Sunday. Yeah, we'll be there. My younger sister will be graduating from D12 Memorial High School, and so we'll be there to grace that occasion.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be there to grace that particular occasion. So our borough people will be there this coming Sunday, so that we can be able to celebrate together. All right. So Choice April Bond says, following from Man Barkley, Thunder Highway. Thank you so much. So share the live video. There are a lot of things to talk about here. But Janet, before going to our talking point here, when our like on Facebook, scrolling on Facebook, there are a couple of things that I saw so disheartening regarding a situation in Kakata, Magibi County. Okay, let's bring on Baka Reeves. Solomon Baka Reeves. Let's bring him on. Okay, yeah, Solo, good morning. It has been a while.
It's been a while.
Yes, I know. The time changed, and then busy sometimes at work. But it's good to be on this morning. Good morning to you. And again, it is a pleasure to be on. And I want to say good morning to our wonderful people of We Nation. Good morning to you guys.
Yes, a pleasant good morning to you, and welcome back after a very, very long period of time. Yeah, so it is good
Yes.
to see you back. As usual, to have these kind of conversations. All right. So as I was saying, Jen Persiman, when I was scrolling on Facebook this morning, I came across a couple of videos, a couple of posts that are so disheartening. And so from Kakatad, we are told regarding a situation, a lady that was found dead, and we are told that police have launched an investigation into that. So the pictures are all on Facebook. I think around the market area, the woman was killed, and it's just so sad. And so just here in Morovia too, there was another lively body that was found around the 24th Street area, right? A lively body of a man was found around the 24th Street area, the beach side. So people around that area, community dwellers, early this morning, were told that they discovered the lively body of that person. Yes, so these things are so sad, Jen and Persiman, most especially seeing people, just being killed in such fun and manner. And so we look up to security apparatus to be able to launch investigation into these things. Yeah, so it is just very important that they do so, because these things with our society, we cannot get people die in such fun and manner. It is so sad. It is so sad, most especially the situation in Kakata. There reports that are coming from there. It is so disheartening. It is so disturbing. Really, seriously, it is so disturbing. All right, so David Tueto from the borough, thank you. David Elijah Sipo is also following us. Thank you, Elijah. Share the live video. Weston Garnett is also following us from one county, from the Swakoko and there. And we have here Anthony Zer Wigon is also following us, and he's following us from Nimba County. Thank you, Anthony. So share the live video. All right. So now let us go to what we should be discussing today. Over during the course of the week, the president, His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai, was in Bon County. Yes, there was a program for chiefs and tribal governors that was held there. And that program under the auspices of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And so the president was a part of that program. The vice president, they were there, to honor that particular program. But there are a couple of things that happened that we would like to talk about. And one of the issues has to do with the decision by the Ministry of Education to have halted academic activities on that Friday and authorize the students to stand by the roadside to greet the president, which later on transitioned to something else that we saw those same students. They were there pushing one of those new buses, which apparently may have broken down. That's one of the issues we'll be looking at. And during that same trip, upon the president's return, when the president was leaving the county, coming back to Monserrato, there was a terrible situation involving one of the vehicles that was within the president's motorcade. Lost control and, allegedly killed a motorcyclist, and I think another person got badly injured. So, Jenny Pessiman, let our people know exactly what we're talking about here. There's a voice. I would like you to key it in so that you can be able to play it.
Okay.
Yes, so that we can be able to get an account of what happened. Then we can flow in with our discussion here this morning. Where's the part? You have to put the part up. Yeah. So let's listen to that.
My name is Joe Colley Jr.
Colley, you were here when this incident took place.
Honestly, watching my body the key there. It's our the president for past. Anyone there like Muru now coming Muru when we Kakata. He got it there for a lead, Brian over the lead. Under the Muru, critical condition. Muru made that Easton.
Wow. Okay. And the accident cause of the car.
Yeah, the Muruba. Muruba, my own car. Muruba car.
How many persons on the Moroba?
Two in the past year.
Oh, so it's a female survivor.
The female, you are not getting up condition.
What about the motorcyclist?
They got down wrong. Because he didn't want people to
Okay, all right. So we just thought to play that audio so that you can be able to get a fair appreciation of exactly what we are talking about. So you listen to one of the eyewitnesses' account regarding the situation that occurred. According to him, the driver of the car that got involved in that terrible accident, he left his lane, that is the place he's supposed to move, and went to the other lane where the guy was coming from Morovia side here or going Kakata with a passenger behind. And he left the own lane, jumped on the other lane, and reportedly pulled the guy out of the lane, and he got killed. He died instantly. But now let me hold it there. But let me go back to this issue regarding the situation that happened. Then I will tie it around what have happened regarding that resulted to the death of that motorcyclist. Now, Jennifer Simon, it is so sad to note that, we will have the Ministry of Education in this particular ancient time will halt students academic activities. Instruct them to go stand by the roadside, out of their own will. Out of their own will. Students whose parents send them to school. To force them out of their own will, tell them that you people should get out of classes. Make sure the president, the president, the chief executive is coming to the county. So y'all stop whatsoever thing you're doing. Y'all make sure that you go stand by the roadside to greet the president. And those students were placed in buses to go to wheresoever area they were having that particular program. And we saw what happened. Those same students, again, got down from the bus. We saw them. There are videos where you could see those students pushing those buses. But now, come to think of this. What sense does it make with Liberia as a country that have a very terrible educational sector, which I think the Ministry of Education should be doing everything in her own way to ensure that the system is improved. But contrary, we have the same ministry mandating students to go out of their own will to go and welcome the president. It doesn't happen that way, Madam Minister. It doesn't happen that way. Now, what should be done, and even to the president? I think if the president meant well for those students or for the educational sector, and such a decision was taken as a leader who means well for his people, you have told the minister whatsoever or whosoever person may have taken that decision to tell them that no, those students have to go back to school. It is a learning time. They need to go back to school. And there is no need of having students leaving class. They are uniformed and they came on the road to welcome him. There is no sense. So these are things that the ministry should have put in place. And again, Mr. President, to say, as we saw, there's gone Friday. Those students who have done that by their own will and pleasure. But there are certain things that can happen when the system, when you put a good system in place. Mr. President, if you are stopped by at those areas, there are schools, there are government schools at those particular areas in that county, that you have gone there, that are in deplorable condition, to say, no, we are going to renovate this place. We are going to ensure that students that are sitting on the floor to write, we are going to ensure that they no longer happen. That's number one. There are teachers, those people who are teaching those students, who were authorized to go and welcome you, Mr. President, who are over, they are crying. Some of them are not even on government payroll. And the ones that are even on government payroll, they are underpaid. They are some of those teachers who are underpaid. So all you needed to do was to fix the system. That's all you need to do, Mr. President. Fix the system. If you fix the system, those students, by their own will and pleasure, they will even leave from the class, whatever they say, oh, the president coming in their place there, they will force themselves to go there. That's how you do things. But again, let me say this. You know, that how the thing they call dictatorship, a creep. If somebody feels that, they have power, and they can just do anything at any time, the last time I checked, the same president, he was on his way, I think, to bomb or Nima or so. And over 30 minutes, they were car packed on the Morovia Kakata highway there, around the Fender area. They were car packed. People were not moving because the president was using that particular road to go. Over 30 minutes. without having a sense or coming to the realization that those cars that are parked, probably there could be a pregnant woman, probably there could be somebody who is on a very terrible condition.
Yes, sir.
But nothing of such. And this is how dictatorship creeps. When the president will let to find pleasure in people, worshiping in such fun and manner, most especially students, then it is bad. And it was so denigrating, so disgraceful to see those same students getting down, pushing the new buses that they parade away around town just a few days ago. It is so sad for us. So even, let's take for example, probably the president did not take any decision right away. But these videos are all on social media, Mr. President. You are seeing that. You are seeing that. You one person who talk about, revamping the educational sector of our country. Is that how, such will be done? That during school time, they will authorize students who are supposed to be in class learning. They will authorize them to leave their academic activities to go and stand by the roadside holding placards all in their hands to welcome you, Mr. President. No. It is so sad for our country. So now let me bring this back to what I was talking about previously regarding the situation. And Janet, it will surprise you to note that up to present, since the situation there's gone time, there has been no release from the security apparatus. There have been no release from the government regarding that particular situation. Whether there is an investigation being conducted, no one knows. Because the person who was killed was just an ordinary person. This is what we are faced with in our country here. That's the reason why the people always say that if you are not seated under the canopy of the power that be, forget about it, your case is different. Your case is definitely different. We saw the Liberia National Police here when a taxi driver reportedly killed, one police officer. Releases were all over. People, the police were condemning the action. We saw everything on social media. The police were here and there, running after that particular situation. But up to person, a father, somebody who left his home, told his parents that I'm going out to hustle for us. And the person was just killed in that fun and manner. There is no remorse from the government with such a situation. I checked all of their pitches. I have not seen a single release regarding that particular situation. It is so sad for our country. But again, like I said, that's how dictatorship creeps. So that fellow, because according to the narratives from the eyewitness, whose voice you just listened to, he said the president convoy passed after a while when that car was coming. So they may feel that yes, he's within the president's convoy, and the president is the head of the country. As long as the president is using the road, there is absolutely no one to use that road. So that's the reason why he told the wives to leave a lane according to the account, to go on the opposite lane and shoot the guy away to kill him. Because the man whose convoy, he found himself in, he's the head of the country. And when he's moving, no one dares to move. Whatever corridor he's using. Yes, it is true that whenever the president's convoy is moving, it's unstoppable. You don't jump into it. But listen to the eyewitness account that this particular car came later on, after some minutes. You see, after some minutes. So it is so sad. Then let's hear you. Then we'll go over to Solomon Bakaris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's hear you. Then we'll go over to Solo.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. With all that you talked about, it is very, very much frustrating and heartbroken to hear and know all of these things going on in our country. But then the fact that the president and his convoy were going to Kakata, was it in the interest of the student? Was it about the school? Because to my own knowledge, it was about this traditional, thing they actually want to go and talk about. So I don't see reasons why they had to, abort school for such a reason. When we talk about these people that came only want for themselves and their own people to get some level of education, people come out to be abusive and insult us. Education is not something to play with. It is because our people are not educated at a certain level. That is why you see we just make any decision that we are not supposed to make, right? So if you will want to say school should be aborted or cut off because the president is visiting, a certain county or environment, it doesn't make any sense to me.
It was a student gathering.
It was,
a
that's what I
student
said.
gathering.
Was it a visit that has to do or had to do with the student? No, it was something else. The student who have come from school and learned that the president was in a county, they went all by themselves. Granted, that's okay. Okay. And speaking of the death of those people, let me tell you, it was because of the overcrowdedness of that place caused what happened to happen. Because everyone else came out, everybody wants to see the president, everybody wants to see, and people started doing all kind of funny things. Now a breadwinner is dead. It is irreversible. Nothing can be done about it. Absolutely nothing can be done about it.
Definitely.
That person is dead and gone. It is so saddening. And you want to know the reason why this person died? Very, very much. I don't know how to say what I want to say today. And you spoke about the buses, breaking down, all of that. It is obvious. It is so obvious because those buses are overused buses that they brought here only because they are pre-campaigning. They say they want to use it for our people. So we should be able to understand. People dying in the streets every now and then that you talked about, we should expect those things to happen because times are hard. When you want to talk, somebody will tell you rice price drop, but I can't afford to get it right now. So how do you expect me to survive? People taking their own lives. People are taking people's lives because they want to survive, because of poverty. People getting so much involved in ritualistic killing, all because they want to survive, all because they want to take this diabolical thing to be able to meet their own needs and their own selfish, aim and expectations. So it is so sad. I don't understand what is happening in Liberia. We always downplay the educational sector. And that is the number one thing that will make everybody being educated is the basic formula for anybody to be able to make a living and be able to make sound decisions for a better country. If you want Liberia to be developed, you don't have to you must be educated to a certain level. If you want things to change in your country, we need some level of education. So if we start playing with the education sector, then what are we leading to? This man who did not go to school, they classify him as an uneducated man. He decided to prioritize education, and everybody downplayed it, be like, what is education? And because of their own little level of education, today they are able to use us and they are able to do what they are doing, so they don't want someone else to be able to learn. And then they come on everyone else, we are yielding to these things. And because of that, things are happening.
Yeah, you are right. So it just as something that bush people children, man, that country people children.
Let us sit down.
Let it go down the road.
Yeah, I thought it's supposed to be breaking something up to the man, telling him, why the people are sitting on the floor. We don't have stationaries. All of these things should be put in place. We are not being paid. We don't have the right people to teach. All of these things, they downplay them. And then they told the people, children, to stay in the street, the future leaders of tomorrow, the people who are responsible to take care of the people. We got to be careful in this country. I'll stop here and allow Solo to continue.
Okay, thank you, Solomon. That's it. Let's hear from your end on these issues.
Well, thank you very much. I know many of you guys maybe don't know how previous presidents of the country began doing stuff. for students to stand by the roadside to greet their president, there is nothing wrong with that. It is all part of civic. Uh, Here in the United States, sometimes when a similar thing like that, people can carry their students, and for the student to see how government runs, to see how things are done. So not everything that happens in the country, it is wrong. Uh, During President Baka's, I mean, we have time, there were students that also stood on the roadside during early Johnson service time, during on and on and on, even when we were there. When the president is going in your county, it is a pride of that county so that the students can also stand by the way to greet their leader. So those are part of the educational system. I understand that when it comes to uh, the guy that was killed by the motorcade in Liberia, most of the time when the president is coming somewhere, the first car will be way ahead to tell oncoming vehicles that the president is coming that way, so everybody will move off the road. It has been a tradition in the country all of these years. Blanca is not an exception. During Ellen's time, in fact, they used to have a huge plate on the side of one of the motorcade so that they would make sure that nobody stand closer. The reason there is that you want to protect the president in so many ways. You don't know for security purpose. You don't know the other person that coming from on the other side that might be on the main road. You don't know what the intention. You don't know what they have. So because of security reasons, it has always been the norm that when the president is coming, there should be no car coming. And if the president leaves, no car should be in close proximity. So we all have to understand that is part of the civil education in the country. Wankai is not the only president that is doing that. And that's my take on that. We need to understand that these things, they are norm in the country. Uh, Sometimes kids leave the school, they leave campus, and they go out to do any other stuff, and they work out classes. That doesn't mean that the government is not serious about education. So there are certain things that we criticize, and there are certain things that we look at to say, okay, this is a norm that is in the country where the president when he's coming maybe 2 hours in that particular situation that you talk about, the president was going to either Bon County, and then they blocked the whole place 2 hours ahead. And there were some people that couldn't go anywhere, and that was very frustrating. There were people who were going to funeral services and things like that. That is very, very wrong. But where the president is en route and other people, you know how our most of our whether drivers or riders, whenever they're in the street, they don't really care, and that is the kind of norm that we have in the country. Oh, the president can say, "What? I have something to do too." So we try to defy some of the norms that be in the country, and unfortunately, somebody lost their life, which is very, very, very wrong. But we should make sure that that is part of our tradition in the country. When the president is going somewhere, the people of that particular town, because the president is not going to jet chiefs to discuss with chiefs. The president is going there to discuss with the leaders for the well-being of that country. And the students are also part of that country. The students are also part of the community. So having them there to greet the president, I don't think that was something that was something wrong, because people do that. Sometimes even you, if that is a norm, and somebody you say, okay, yeah, let's give this man he's a state man. Let's give him a strong welcome in the country. We all do that. So I don't think it is something that it is just this president is because of dictatorship. When they are doing some things that are not correct, we talk about it. But that is a norm. People been doing it from Gigi Rawa time to current time. So it is not violation of the educational norm and what have you. If the government want to say, you know what, and nobody should come on the road, the scene where they change the flag day, that can be done. But it is a norm. Nobody forces anybody to go on the streets. If the teachers and the other people and the county administration, they agreed upon this, and you student, you don't want to be there, you don't want to be there. But the teachers, they will go there because the president of the country is going in our country, and they want their president to be there. And that's how I look at it.
Okay. All right. So thank you for that, Solomon Barker Reeves. I love what you said. But now let us look at this from this angle, right? Now the president, I think I don't know whether you have come across the video where those same students were saying, pushing one of the buses, which apparently may have broken down while they were going for the program. Now, so we are talking about, the particular program that the president went on. You are talking about the benefit of the students. So I'm here to see any benefit from that particular end. We are not erasing the fact that past government officials or past presidents have not done it. That's not what we are saying, or probably to say it is now a norm or so. But these things in this ancient time, I don't think they are necessary. Most especially looking at our educational sector during school hours, to authorize students to leave hot academic activity, close down schools for that particular day just because the president is going in the county. You want to authorize students to go and stand by the roadside and at the same time use them to be bus pushers. I don't see it to be that necessary. If it was something to say holistically, right, Janet, Mr. President is going to meet with the students. That one is just something different, right? It is just something different. They are county leaders who should have gone or probably may have gone there and do those other things. But at doing school hour to hold academic activity for such a purpose, no, Mr. Reeves, I want to disagree with you on that. I don't think it is necessary.
Of course, you have the right to disagree with me, and that's why I made the show to be good. But what I'm saying, the way in which you emphasize it, that this man is heading to being a dictatorship, some of those stuff, it may not come from the president. It may come from the people. Look, the president is coming to talk to our leaders, our chiefs here. Most of those children, the students, they belong to the county, and the president was going to speak to their traditional leaders of the county. So whatever would be important to that particular county, to the various chiefdoms, it will be also profitable for the student. It doesn't have to be, okay, we're giving them school supplies or we're giving them this, but whatever they will discuss, that will be in the interest of the districts, interest of the towns, interest of the chiefdoms. All of those things, they are profitable to the students. And you yourself in Liberia, even if the president doesn't demand that, anytime we see a vehicle that is incapacitated, sometimes we, even if they don't call you, you will avail yourself to push the car so that the car can be out of that dangerous zone. It is a norm that we Liberia, we always do when we were in school. Sometimes you see the car that breaks down, even if it is not leader that breaks down, you want to help to make sure that the car is being removed from the dangerous zone. So I don't think the government forced the student to push the car. The whole thing is if they were pushing the car because it got stuck in the mud, it's a different issue. Because the government said that no car was going to be stuck in the mud, even within the first 100 days. Now they have gone beyond 100 days. There should be no car getting stuck in the mud. If the car broke down and they were trying to it's a mechanical failure, then we know that the buses that they brought in the county or in the country is a waste of money. I mean, taxpayer money, because those are not brand new buses, and there should be no reason why students or anybody for that matter to push the vehicle for the vehicle to start. So that means that the vehicle was not functioning properly, or that is a used painted vehicle that they brought in the country. I see it that way.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Solomon Barker Reeves. And yeah, so our people here keep playing the King's cash giveaway. We are doing a double. Today's the double day, right, Janet? Yeah. So all you need to do is to get 100 or 70 cent USD. That $100. That's Liberian dollars now, or 70 cent USD in your phone, and just that *799 *24 hash. That's the code. So if you win, if you win, like if the system recognizes your number, and you win like $4,000. So when they are paying you, they are going to double that 4,000. So if you double the 4,000, exactly, it'll be 8,000. So people who will be winning will be walking away with 8,000 Liberian dollars. The moment we call you, right? If we check our system, it will do a drop. You will be walking away with 8,000. Each win you will get, right? So that *799 *24 hash with just 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cent USD, you can stand a chance to win that amount. All right, so keep playing. We'll check our dashboard to see how far it is, so that we can be able to probably do or draw or so. So all you need to do is to keep dialing the call and just keep playing. All right, so we'll go to the lines, but before we move over to the line, let me go over to Solomon and come back to Janet. Okay, but before then, let's bring on Aliu. Let's bring on Aliu. So, but let's hear from Solomon, then we can go over to Aliu, then we'll come back to Janet. So Solo, yeah. So, is there any other thing you would like to probably talk about before we bring on Aliu?
Well, one of the things also, I don't know the death of the woman that you were talking about. I think she's about 40 years old in the market.
Yes.
Was she killed, or that was because the place was overly crowded, and then she went off and died? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what killed.
So full details regarding that has not been established, but we just thought to have talk about this, because even besides that, there was another lavender body of a man that was discovered around the 24th Street Beach side area this morning. And when we got out that information, when the people were like talking about that, and we were told that the authorities on that side have launched an investigation. So we just thought to throw light on that, to inform our people that these are situations that are happening. Yeah. So for full detail on that, what may have led to her death, we have not established it, and if we do, definitely we have to inform our people.
That's all I have to say when it comes to using the students and other that. That means the president is being a dictator. I don't see it that way, but that's all I have to see, and I will have Masale to give his view. But I really appreciate the disagreement with me, and that's what makes the show to be unique.
Definitely. So let's cross over to Aliu. Aliu, welcome. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Jeanette, or good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Solomon. Good morning, Mama Labua. Aliyu, glad to be here.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, fine. Fine. I think you need to dress a bit to your sister there. You are coming in a bit low. I don't know whether it's from your end, because we are getting Solomon clear.
From my end, 1 second. Yeah, hold on 1 second. Please.
Yeah. I really appreciate that.
The mega bonanza phone.
Yeah, so that's very important. So keep playing your game. Keep playing your game. So yeah, go ahead now. Let's hear you.
Yep.
Yes. Go ahead.
Solomon want to be like with that dim like, oh, they be me say I get a new phone. Yeah.
See, that is a proof that you have a one of the cheapest Chinese phone.
Yeah. But I want to
teaching service in Liberia.
Come
We didn't
again?
hear anything because your phone is breaking badly.
Oh, I
Yeah.
if people say teaching service in Liberia,
Okay, we
service
get it.
Yeah, okay,
We get it
he
now.
was asking a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Go
Yes,
ahead now. Yeah.
I'm teaching civics in my school, even from kindergarten.
Yeah.
Because
Other schools.
as long you say Joseph Drinking Rubber, CVA, Benson, those are part of civic. So yes, we are doing civic right in a village in a school that we operate in. I don't know much about the other schools.
yeah, because I went overheard that or they were no longer teaching civics in school in Liberia. That's why maybe to ask the question if they are still teaching civics in school. Because I heard that it was out of the curriculum, but maybe some of the color will make us to understand here. Like yes, as I have been following.
Mine is not a government school, so we have our own curriculum, and we work along with whatever government has. But as a mission school, as a private school, whatever is important for the students, we do that.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. But I want to know, Solomon, like even though let's forget about all the other past presidents, but during Madam Sedif administration, during Jowiya administration, was there in any instance where Madam Sedif was going somewhere, Joshua was going somewhere, and it told all students to leave school to go and welcome them?
But the thing is that we don't know whether the president told the students so that they can leave classes. Those are what we are saying, or other opposition are saying. Anytime President Weah or President Sharif, wherever they were going, there will be some students, especially when it is school day. There will be some student that will stand to welcome the president, to wave to the president. It is a norm.
Yeah, yeah, like for what you saying, I can witness to that. During our days when we were coming up, when President Do was going to our place, and you saw students, while teachers were in classes and things, you saw students themselves. Oh, we going to see the president. Nobody told them say you leave the school. We saw that they themselves said they want to see the president, and they left the school. We started running to the intercession because we heard the president was coming to go on the mission, and we all started running going to the intercession just to make sure and we see the president. Nobody told us say you leave school because the president coming. The principal and other people went there while teachers were in school teaching. But some of all waiting they left the school by ourselves, we left classes, then we started going. So the teacher they too they follow us and say, oh, the people we keep to teach. If they say they want to go see the president, you see. But like you said, it was not President Bwakai that told the students, say, oh, you leave your school and come to go, you can welcome me to the country, to the country rather. So probably maybe it were the school administrator themselves that say, oh, send the president coming here. We want all of you to go and welcome the president to the country. And that's why I was asking, well, because you say it is in service, even though other president never doing it. And that's why I asked the question as to whether during any time or Mr. Weir time, they told students you leave your classes to go and work on the president. Like you said, yes, it is in service. Sometimes they will tell you when how government runs, when the president is coming, you need to see the president, you need to know the president. Yes, those things it is there. But if they are still teaching it, I want maybe to ask the question whether they still teaching service. Because if they had taken service from the curriculum, then there is no need to do that. It's almost like what we're discussing here on Friday about FG, and people go there when they come back, they don't even behave like they went there. So there is no essence of doing it. So if there is no more saving being taught in school, then don't be getting students out of classes to go and see president. When it comes to this bus issue, and this is what I say, this is not good for our country. Our government cannot be using taxpayer money. Joseph Wakai buying $1.2 million cars. Government lawmakers are buying $45,000 vehicles. All of lawmakers buying $45,000 vehicle. Other government officials are buying $50,000 to $60,000 brand new vehicle. Why? Because they're looking at their protection, their safety. They don't want to be driving, going Nima County, going somewhere, and then they get a breakdown because they went and bought ratting cars and things. So they buy cars, brand new cars, and they are using them. These are all taxpayer money. So why should the government go use taxpayer money to bring in refurbished buses to the country for its citizens? So you want to say you value your lives upon the life of the citizen? You don't do that. That was completely wrong. Those buses are not brand new buses. I don't know if you saw the pictures of one of those buses that were riding in the street, the whole shock absorber, something. You see the bus leading one side. We know, yes, you can even buy a brand new car from the factory today. Sorry there. You can buy a brand new car today and it will have some mechanical problem. Yes, I know that. But those buses that were brought to the country, these are not brand new buses. Even when you saw the student pushing those buses, they went to open the whole engine and they started looking to see what happened. It was the same as the Ayodo buses that they brought from Ghana. You can't continue to do this. Those people brought you to power. They were all in the ring, in the sun, and you should respect them. And you, Solomon, you and I know, even it is against the law to buy old car to bring it to the country. Okay, this is why even the lawmakers, sometimes they don't give them the money. They will buy those cars for them because why? You can't go give me $45,000. Me and you, Masari, to buy a car. I will never use that money to buy a car. What the essence? Where am I going now? Coming to go take $45,000 to buy a car as a lawmaker? I can even say buy Toyota RAV4 and use it for 6 years as a lawmaker. Where do people going? So they go, they buy brand new cars, they bring it for them. You can be using taxpayer money, buying brand new car for yourself as lawmaker and government officials and president, and then you want to say you will denigrate your people, that's an insult to them. Then you go buy old buses and bring it to them that even when they inside they are not safe. Anytime that bus can break down, anytime break loose, something else can happen. So this is not good. All because of showmanship. You and I know Charles Taylor brought buses into that country. Who had time? Manasedi brought buses to that country. Who had time? George Weah went India, brought brand new buses to that country. But this government, anything they do, people should celebrate them. When they brought buses, Joseph Boakai inside, they should go and celebrate. As if to say this is the first time ever for a government to bring in buses into the country. You see, these things, they are not good. They almost like go marry Gina for her family. When I buy her lapa, I had to call the family attention. I bought lapa for Gina today. Yes, you see, about woman feeling marry her, you the president for the country. So when you anything you do, they should celebrate. These things, they are not good. And mostly the bosses do. It is not good for our country. The government shouldn't do that, and they shouldn't have. They already did it, which is completely wrong. You can't use taxpayer money. You're living the best of life, and then you're using the same taxpayer money, and then you insulting them. You and I know those buses are not brand new buses. They started it with the Ayodo buses that came from Ghana. Those were old buses they brought. They started breaking down all in the street. They took them by. They went again. They brought the same old buses. I know where they took those one from. So this is not good for our country. You can't insult our people. You cannot do that to them. You can use that money only for yourself, and you can't use it on them. And on last day, the issue about this guy being killed by the presidential convoy, you know, this thing, people have to be very careful. And again, we always see some of this thing when it happens, we expect the people to come out with press statement immediately, let people know these are things sometimes that can soften the family heart and thing. And there are other things that can happen in the country immediately, even if being the net will come out with press release and other things. You see, but there are certain things can happen in the country, they can't even say talk about it.
Yes, it's been swept under the rug.
It will be swept under the rug, or sometimes we will have to talk before they talk about it. And you and I know, even in Monrovia, there's Solomon. You guys know, see how narrow these roads are. See how the presidential convoy can be speeding on this road. Anything. heading the same thing. We are the same thing. Baka the same thing. Who get time for your in our country? When you wanted to become the president, you used to be among those people. Then all your hair open up. Nobody kill you. Because I think that's the time somebody's supposed to go after. Solomon and myself, we in the race. When I look at him and say, let's try to do. You and I know the assassination attempt on President Trump. Yeah, nobody know. I would not say, oh, that Democrat did it or what have you. But those people that were doing it, they know what they were doing it for. You see. So at that time, during election time, where you and myself we into election, nobody get time for you. After election, and that's the time somebody will get time for you. The time you never had that security under your control, nobody had time for you. That I will see our people, they will be speeding in the city. And the city happy again, President Bwaka Convo the last time. And this another one, according to our witnesses, even the president's convo passed everything after minute before the police are coming. You see, and this is not good. And this other thing that when the president is going somewhere, they had to stop cars for 2-3 hours. Chancellor used to do the same thing. He would be in a bathroom when they clear the whole road from Freeport going all the way to Import Bridge. Those will just be standing with their arm. When they see you, they do their gun like they fall behind.
And that's the dictatorship we are talking about.
When they see you coming, they just do that gun like they get a ratting. They chatted up, brought people from Burkina Faso. They can't even say speak English. Those guys, they can't talk. They ATU, anti-tolerant unit, and SO, the son of the devil. That's how they used to call them. And we saw those things happening. Latan Taylor just came from war. He became president. So people will say, oh, yes, they made he stay afraid. But now, Madam said we had 12 years in our country. We enjoy peace. Joshua came. So we don't expect to see this thing happening. And we expect the government to speak out to that accident that happened. And people have to be very careful again. This is why when the president convoy is coming, the motorcade, they will make an announcement, leave the road, and everybody will leave the road because we know the excessive speed those vehicles can be on. You see, those guys, they were trained for that. You don't just get in the presidential convoy when you are not trained. I don't know if they stay training them. Because even myself, one time, one of those representatives, when I went Liberia, that was starting 2020. One of them, he said, my man, this convoy will drive in there. I just look at him. But this thing, they are not good to be speedy in the city like that. And I told him, I say, I'm here to be running like that. Go run, yes. I had to take it easy. You see? So our condolences to the family. Yes. You had a fee, you left your home, you went to go find daily bread to come and just to meet your untimely death. Our condolences to the family. But again, to those people out there, please, you have to be careful when the president convoy is coming. You stay aside, and sometimes when the convoy pass, and I listen to Kwame Opa Weeks, or according to one of the eyewitnesses again. Even the president convoy, when everything, this guy got on the road, later on he just saw the police car coming, he was even so confused now. You see? Because nobody let any car to come again. Everybody like getting on the road to do that normal thing. You see? So we expect the police to speak to that, or we expect to hear something from the government side. Yeah, that the same government side. But this thing, for me, more especially in the city, those excessive speeding they can be doing, we don't even say high road. It is not good. They have to try to minimize their speed limit. President Bwaka look after you. That time have already passed. You see. So once again, our condolences to the family.
Thank you so much, Aliyu Mansale. Thank you also, Solomon Bakari. Janet, is there something you want to say before going to the lines?
No. Aliyu said it all. You know, we agree that they were going to the county and they're supposed to protect the president, but knowing where you are going, it's a county, it's small, the roads and everything else, and the children were already sent by the Ministry of Education to go there and welcome the president. So I mean, there should be some, prevention, done, because look at what happened. Somebody lost their life that we cannot bring back, and all of those tragedies happen all because somebody wants to protect somebody who who needs to depend on God to protect them.
Okay.
So that's it.
Thank you, Jen and Persimmon. Let's hear from you, our people out there on 077223 9933 0886 304497.
We have a caller.
Yeah, so let's get that person.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Your name
Channel.
is
Let me say good morning to Compton, Reese, and Masari. This is Edmond Carr, and I'm interested basically in this motorbus stuff because that's my era.
Okay.
And let me be a reporter in this one. But before getting there, we know what we were talking about. Normally it happens, but this particular one that happened Friday, Guaca may not be in the know, but it was a complete PR by the guys surrounding the president. Mind you, the president was just boo in Monrovia. And looking at the tender for ability in Bon County during the groundbreaking ceremony, you know the government is very sick and lazy. So they always want to pick boom with opposition, all of that stuff. So to erase in their mind the perception that the president is compatible with the citizen, he decided to use those are the people that they have control over, which is the student community in Bon County, to project to the world that, oh yeah, that was lie, the president is popular with the citizen. That is what happened. Now, the guy that was killed, the guy is one of the riders that I normally use when I go into Tori District. The guy actually lives Tori District in Fanigoya term. And Saturday was one of the major market days that normally take place at Compton before getting to the Tori Quarry. So the guy had gone to Kakata, pick up this lady, and carry her to the market. And at the end of the market, he had gone back to pick her up, carry her back to Kakata, where she bought something. Faria. If you go to the scene, you will see Faria waiting there. While they were on their way around Dika Guy's school, there's a school there right around Morrison Farm that is in Tori District there. Right there, when the president called for were approaching, the guy backed off the road. So from that Morrison Farm end all the way to 15 gate, the president called for have reached 15 gate and past 15 gate. So if you're doing the calculation, it let telecom here, around right where the guy telecom here, and then the president called for has passed ELWA junction, then here at telecom, there where the guy was sorry for the kill by that reckless police driver. What were you doing? That the guy didn't intrude into the convoy. The convoy had passed 15 gates, right around Chicago. The guy had noticed that nobody was coming. He decided to get on the road. Then this police car went on his side. The side that coming from Morocco will pick the guy, brought him back on the opposite ruling, and now they killed him there. And then the lady didn't die on the spot that he was carrying to Kakata. They pick her up and carry her to the Rainy Hospital. We are expecting the government to send the ambulance, because send the ambulance in that presidential convoy. That what the ambulance is in that convoy for. But they didn't go back for that lady to bring her for better or medical treatment. Yesterday she also died at the hospital. So we also got our information that the government sent people there later yesterday and tried to get those cash, and then they also invited the family today to come for meeting at the police headquarters. The guy that died, he had 5 living children, and he went there, left with all of the frustration. So the guy, the way he went to drive on the highway, they need to try because it can be too nasty. It's not good the way he went to drive on that way. So that guy, he don't say they kill that guy. That was not correct. They didn't intrude in the convoy. That was not good on their part. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that detail also. So 0772 239933 0886 304497 077780375 the numbers to call and have your say on issues we are talking about this morning. The telephone lines have been activated already. You can now put in your calls as we discuss these issues this morning. Let's hear from this person. You need to walk away from your monitor, please.
Good morning, sir.
You are live. Go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
My name is Samuel Bona. I call from Wazifan.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the show. But you see, in Labrador, I believe in all countries, like the pro was saying, Solomon, you in Morocco there, pro. So no job will not be going in state
Well, we say all the students are in our say, I'm going to say, go welcome to North Chong. You want to be one salary, be one salary. You want toilet, you. Nowhere. When you see the president coming, then you say, everybody that in the country must move to go welcome president. Every time that man saying something on the show, you always be, you will see the way you say that black.
Speak to the issue. Speak to the issue.
So, okay, let me speak to the issue. You see, President Baka taking the side of Charter now. You get me? President Baka, I will hear in the came to Secretary.
Okay.
I do in the community. So, because more things, more president coming around will say, oh, the police will say, oh, let me go on, nothing like that. So when I joined the just saw the fight come back in, woo, to Lusa, Jagada Lusa. And I have God just help me.
Okay.
You understand it? So those are things that we're talking about. We are on the ground, we see things happening. Then we'll go to then you go around here, you'll be talking all kind of things like you're not said no about.
Thank you. That's all you do. That's all you do. Get to the other person.
Good morning.
Good morning, Juliet and Bala. Stevie.
Yeah, good morning.
I really leave that Stevie. And I'm feeling very money for people practice. Well, thank you. You see, the issue of President Baka traveling and shopping centers for hours. So this is simple. President Baka has created a lot of enemy shape for himself. So for this visit, because no matter again, no matter study the not. President we have the not. Some of say they did not. You got. So when some of those are coming this day, you even start a small ball and disaster for us. I am a living witness. So this is happening. So what that is a power? They are there to the people what power. For making a homeless. They are EPA officer, not other EPA officer of the president. We are the president. Yeah. The water people power is downside there. That green is there. So he is not investigation, not process.
Okay.
Because bosses were brand new bosses. When you go in the boss of power around the local people who are doing that and want to tell you that he's situated not so.
Okay, let's show you that. Let's show you that. Get another person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Titi, other people in the studio, Cindy Bobby calling from our point.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You see some of the things we're talking, like the intertime Waka even will not go there. To test the bring up the sorry. So anything we have to be careful and move these people from there because if not so one day we can let people will just go in the house to house and be killing people. This is going to be too much. How can president way in how the college 15 days and then come occasion money to Morrison Town. You look at the kind of issue now. You want to look at my people.
Thank you.
You want to look at it now.
Thank you, citizen.
So if you with us, we will see that the people will just be killed from nothing. Die there. So they know even look at people.
Thank you. Let's show you that. Let's show you that. This other person. Good morning.
I'm calling from my giving.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually wanted to know whether if somebody can do that thing for with the Liberians. So no whether to start very observing himself. We want to know whether Joseph Baka ready to himself that he gave all of those things, all of those complaints from the police, from the people that work in the government, and there's nothing has been said about it. We want to know because for me, I think Joseph Baka ready for his demonstration. Because they will complain about these things and he not doing saying nothing about it and things are going well for in the government. The police are just distracting and silencing. Police are just doing everything possible for the government to come down. We might give you the people from my give will vote for him. He should know that we fought for him. So can't see someone who has 5 good children and you kill them instantly. But at the press release, look at the one happy again, the guy who was Methodist, having mental issues. You say for the man, you carry on for the man, you kill the man, nothing coming from all of it. I don't believe Joseph Baka is normal. I don't believe it. Okay. He get in the corner, they just put in there, they say, oh, Joseph Baka ruined the government. Somebody that was running for us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your own input. Let's talk to more people on 077-223-9933. We have a caller that get a person.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name and where you call from?
Yeah. Thank you for the show, my daughter. I'm Joseph Ute, calling from Chicken Freeway Drive.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, my attention to Bakari in the state there. I want to really know for him whether upon going to Bon County there, the student or the education or minister or the education people were informed that Bwaka is coming, so that everyone welcome him in Bangladesh. That's my question I want to have.
Okay, thank you. Let's get to this other person.
Good morning.
How are you, man?
Okay, let's hear you.
Okay,
let's hear you.
Yeah, last year, the end of last year, Judah Baga killed somebody, and this year, almost to the end, another person is dead, but Judah Baga over. So Judah Baga is both time. Judah Baga said, you're going to take the cousin of the devil, the way election you do it. Judah Baga doesn't with the devil. When Judah Baga won, people started burning here. All of it, the old time, Judah Baga paid regular tax. That's all. I only kept going to be careful when he's out. That's all.
Okay, thank you also. Let's yes. So Gabriel, thank you. And okay, Aliyu is back. Let's get Aliyu on as we take more calls on this Monday edition of the program Issues in the Society on 0772-239933. 0886304497. This person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm fine, man. Cici. How yourself?
Yeah, you see, down with you, Papa. Y'all saw my birthday. Y'all saw my birthday.
Your birthday, I win.
The 29th, my birthday. The general. All my people, all my supporters, all my followers.
The 29th is a birthday.
My birthday, 29th. So, Saturday, my birthday.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for the Pambada wrestle.
Yeah, but Friday.
Fatima.
Yeah,
Fatima, I will tell you. Fatima.
Yeah.
Don't know where will come, but it is ready, they don't. They will come. I love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, what, doggy? You know my children, you know my children, the diaspora, my followers, they know all that to be happy.
Yeah,
so I know they were listening, they will do something for me, and we'll come there live, they'll see it, will be on recording, and we'll be on video. So you know, I don't gather my birthday, I don't make fun.
Yeah,
I think so last year.
So Mansisi, we said it last time. Friday, you need to come. Mount Water.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just keep following. We are going to talk about that again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so
the same time.
Yeah, Friday in the morning. You people need to come to
early in the morning.
Yeah, yes, in the morning.
And on your show.
Yeah, but you are not coming. You are not coming on the radio now. You just coming to the station. You coming, Ma Cici, Ma Bessie, Ma Beno, and Ma Water. Yeah, the four of you should come here on a Friday as well. Yeah, Ma Helena as well.
Ma Helena well, so my own machine not too well. She will not be able to come.
Yeah. So quickly, let's go to the issue now.
Yeah, to the issue. I'm calling on Liberians to hold their children here. You understand what I'm saying? They just said Bwaka man. They say you will dance with devil. And the devil already working in favor of him to get blood. I'm calling on it to hold their children for the Christmas are coming. The man say you will dance with the devil and the devil not for the year and need blood. You see the accident in our place story? That people, young men, got their family, today he lost his life. It is about that accident. A convoy killed our people free of charge. Who won't kill the old man? You really will come for them and they know. You already live your life, Mr. Bwaka. What is that looking for? Who won't kill Mr. Bwaka? And you will be in the convoy running and taking people's lives away. You want to do progress, whatever you call all the commission, all the secretary. You carry those students over there. Because it doesn't matter get time for you again. You fail the people. And the people know that you fail them. So for the night, they're coming back for you. And you tell the person and cannot to the place they say on the name of program. And the person in the street in that stuff, they even shaking for you, they even clapping for you. It's a shame. And they say to block leadership.
Okay.
They're fucking the power to steal and to kill, to destroy. And we are feeling the pain of the government. So when I say sorry to the family that lost their life, the family, the children, the husband, their wife, everybody said it's sorry. And to my mom, my baby. I think people call me and was transmitting me. I call my sister my baby. Especially used to do on the show, it was very bad.
Okay.
People listen to us, we are older people. Even when we're talking, like we talk like the older people. Don't get so angry in you or language that will cause stopping on the radio for you. Our people looking at us to be responsible people. So my baby, that thing you did this morning, myself, I said bad. When you use that expression, it was very wrong on your part. When you come in, come like an older person. Don't come with anger on the show. Please, I beg you.
Okay.
So thank you. So turn it now. Ladies on the line. Thank you. Pre-birthday.
Thank you. Happy pre-birthday. And one Mary Doe is also wishing you happy pre-birthday as well. Yeah. So let's go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Your name and where you call from?
This is Mr. Graduate from Grand Bassa County.
Okay, let's hear you quickly.
That my brother what he called Bakari. When he coming on the show, we can listen to the show, but nothing better he can talk on the show.
Oh, my man, speak to the issue. We don't want you to talk.
Yeah, so we are begging. Yeah, you know, the poor that died, talk about how we're there. I have my sympathy with them. They are human beings. We have to be careful in the country. The government nature in the country. Look out in the way. They don't see what's going on here. I myself on Ralphie Highway in the city. They come over, come back out and jump on the way in the ditch. I tell you. You see that? Not even nature, bring even nature. So I was not arrest. So we don't know how to do it. What to do in the country? Yeah? It's not easy on us. We are burying the thing in the country. You see that? I will pray God, I know time we should be finishing for them. We get rid of them. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you also for making your point as well. So I think we can just squeeze in 3 more calls and go back to our team. This person, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Siri. How you doing?
I'm okay. Tell us the name and joining us.
Okay, I'm Archie Williams. I'm speaking from the third line road to PPSI.
Go ahead, Williams.
Okay, let me say to Brother Aliu, he did it well. He knocked the hammer on the head, and that's very much appreciative. To the other family there, the We Nation man, if I love you, no need for you to tell the students to stay out of school and come and see you. The people, our culture here, just have the year that you are anywhere, we will run there for you. You will never get the information, but as far as people spark you up, that's why it's so personal here. We will get there for you. And then let me come down to the particular accident case. If you can remember, Mr. Steven, quite recently, a taxi driver killed a policeman in no time. The entire internet and the entire internet and radio station for the information was everywhere. But when the particular incident happened, the accident happened, nobody, no government official ever come up to even talk about or condemn it. Now they kept it in hearing until they saw the media can bring it out. You guys can start speaking about it before we start hearing about the information that President Congo killed innocent motorcycle. I'm a motorcycle right now. Okay. I'm speaking from the depth of my heart, and this is not the first time.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. Let's jump to this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Koto. Good morning for my daughter. Dama Bessie. Dama Bessie. Good morning.
Yeah, my Bessie. Yeah. You need to come here Friday in the morning.
All right. I tell my people they're sorry. They want to not get fair. When it says 2 hours, you're going to wait for your jet in the ski for the man, you're going to have 2 hours. That one money or in the country, and they get different man for to do it, do everything. And the man around it, he said, well, what would double and let cookie. Double what bad. So you're normal family. You're normal.
Okay.
You're sorry.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you so kindly. Let's see. Yeah. So keep playing the radio again. *799 *24# is the code that get this last person. Then we go over to our team. You need to
Good
work your way
morning,
from your
Pastor.
monitor. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, I'm not doing from the passion. I support for my sister to say I don't get on it to say I thought rock course this morning on touch. I not do it because I'm a religion woman. I don't do it. I'm one of in the mosque. I don't call leader because they push to all they say if you call leader you will not get leader in your family. I don't do leader. Only thing I said this morning, I say so that they put in the tension was when they not get no Palestinian here. They left the way. Yesterday the king they said they come for a meeting, they come with force. But when the king yesterday, nobody was in the tension or was point for them. Nobody. That the only thing I said we'll continue praying for our party, we'll continue praying for our person and then come back in safe. 2029 will be waiting and on the presidency. And no, the reminder that maybe that different question.
Okay.
I can't do it.
Thank you for making that clear. So you need to come here on Friday, please.
Okay, I'll come on.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Yes, sorry, I'm not taking any more call. Yeah, we are running out of time. Is that a person? Yeah, let's just squeeze that person.
Good morning.
That's exceptional.
Hello?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, your name and where you call from quickly, please.
I call you from Kuala Supermarket. My name is Samuel K.
Okay, quick, Papa.
Okay, the thing I go on in the country, my people will not stand up with it. I can't only have with China, the funny idea I can't wear on China. Nothing people in the afternoon, but
where?
Banga how I can't make me Bologna. See the kind of thing that
Hello?
When it happened? When that happened?
It happened just a minute, I just for Banga.
And 19 persons died, according to you.
Yeah, for the highway. And now they are taking a violation in the Bible.
Wow. Okay, thank you for that update. We have to check it out. Okay, thank you. So, but let's cross over to our team, beginning with Bakari. Bakari, let's hear you. Listen to the calls. Just a minute. Before
Solomon, can I go for you?
Okay, yeah. Okay, Aliyu. Yeah, just go, and then after you, Solomon can come in.
Solomon.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. First of all, thanks to all the callers. We appreciate them for calling. And Masisi, I'm very sorry. I have missed your call 3 different times. You know, sometimes when I take my medicine. Stevie, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Masisi, I will try to call you right back. And again, before going far, I want to say a pre-birthday to my wife, Aminata Masale. November 29th, Saturday will be her birthday. And a pre-birthday shout there to my wife and from me and all the children in the house. Again, Solomon, let me say Solomon, Stevie, you should please add or Edmond Carr to your list, please.
Okay, I just got a message. So Edmond Carr is listening. Edmond, you need to come here on Friday in the morning as well.
Yes, and thanks to all the callers. And one thing I would say to our callers on this show, people just feel that, this station at CDC stations, no opposition can go there, no Solomon Bakari, the Unity Party man. And yet everybody entitled to their opinion. So when he says something, nobody should come there attacking him. If people want to be attacking him, we'll cut you off. Everybody when you want to talk, approach him respectfully and intelligently. But you can't just come and be talking to him aggressively. We are not going to allow that. But we allow you on our show. You can come, you make your case. We not get problem. So that's what I have to
freedom of expression. Don't do that to them.
Yes. No. Well, your freedom of expression should be sometime limited. Okay, you can come here and get up to somebody anyhow. So that's it.
Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah. Solo, let's get it quick. A minute, please.
The thing is that most of them, again, many times to our callers, as Masale already said, the situation in Liberia They always say, "Oh, you guys not in Liberia. Oh, you don't know this, you know that." Many of you that can say we're not in Liberia, even the place where you are, from there to the next country, you don't know what is going on. Your information is also on the social media. So you're not in Liberia more than we are. So those things are just for nothing talking that you can be doing. We have more knowledge. We are up to date on things that are happening in the country. It is true that this government, I told you people, the government cannot do better than what the government can do. This is because Bwakai is not developmentally minded, Bwakai is not innovative, Bwakai cannot resolve problems. All of those things for which I did not support him as somebody from the Unity Party. I see all of those things happening. You are being very sentimental. There is no way President Bwakai will tell anybody or the Ministry of Education, stop the people from going to school so that they can see me. No president will ever do that. If that the principals in the area or the DEO in the area or the CEO in those areas telling the students for A, B, C, and D, we understand that. But everything you put it on the president, and when somebody says no, that is a norm, then you guys get sentimental and going on your way. For me, I love criticism. That's how I grow. What we are saying here is when it is appropriate to criticize, you criticize. But some of the things you're doing is out of sentiment, and you don't know Monrovia or Liberia better than me, and you're not up to information better than me or more than me. So that's all I gotta say on that. Give them the chance to address the situation. I'm not upset. I've been in it, and I'm still in it, whether Liberian politics or American politics. I love that.
Thank you so much, Solomon Barker Reeves, and also to you, Ali Janet. A word from you, then we'll close up.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone that participated. Thank you to Aliyu. Thank you to Solomon, and my sympathy to the bereaved family. And we pray that God console them and be able to send help up for the children that left.
Thank you. Okay, and so this is how we go home on today's edition of the program, Issues in the Society. I'd like to say happy pre-birthday to Mistress Masale there in the US. Aminata Masale, the wife of our panelist here, Aliyu Masale. Oh yeah. And so thank you so much. And happy pre-birthday to Marcy. Let me just say, all right, thank you. And we are taking. This is how we go home on today's edition of the program, and we'll be here Wednesday by the grace of God. Do have yourself a blessed day.
What kind of people they do?
They are freedom fighters.